Hey everybody, welcome to episode 135 of the Rise or Die podcast. Overpromise and overdeliver. So we've all heard the saying underpromise, overdeliver, right? Basically set everybody's standards here and then you come in up here. I'm going to disagree with that, and a lot of people are going to disagree with me on this, but bear with me. This applies not just to sales and business type situations. This applies across the board. Let me give you an example. If I say I'm going to run 3 miles and I run 4, I feel like a king. I'm on top of the world, like I'm crushing it. Let's say I'm going to do 40 push-ups and I crank out 50, right? Same thing. I feel like I'm on fire. I'm good to go. I set the bar here. Maybe it's more than, and I'm making numbers up, but maybe it's more than I think I can do, and then I still crush it. We've all had those moments, right? Whether it's health, maybe you said, okay, I'm going to sit down and meditate like 45 minutes every single day, and you do an hour. So maybe it's in being. Maybe it's in balance. Hey, I'm going to take my wife out on one date night every single week. When you're going from 0 to 1 every week, like that's a big difference. And yet you do 2. It's those sort of things that make a big difference and give us the momentum to keep pushing forward. It's what drives us forward. We see progress quicker, we surprise ourselves, so then we go crush it. In sales, I overpromise because it makes me come up to another level. It's not about me trying to get a sale, me trying to get another dollar in. At the end of the day, my reputation, my name is on the line. Everything is on the line. My company, my employees, contractors, it doesn't matter. It's all on the line the second that I'm in sales mode trying to close a deal. And in some cases, it's better to say no. But when I look at a tough project and the expectations are here, who do I have to become to get here? Now, I've mentioned that question before quite a few times. Who must I become? It's a really interesting question. Basically, what I do is, okay, I think this is like just out of reach. This might be realistic, it might not. My skill set's here. I'm setting the expectations here. Who do I have to become to actually get here and make this look like little child's play? It's an interesting concept. Right now, there's a downside. It brings a lot of stress and a lot more anxiety than just under-promising and over-delivering. But what it makes me do is elevate my game across body, being, balance, and business. If I say, hey, I'm going to go run 4 miles and I run 6, guess what? I had to change my mentality, change my inner workings, my drive, and come up to that standard. Most people play too small because they set themselves up to fail, or they set the bar so low. I used to do this in school all the time, right? Like I basically come off as an idiot. No one really expected anything from me, and then people would be surprised when I pulled out a B without studying and I basically cheated on all my homework. I would set the bar here and then overcome. Well, I am focused on constant expansion. I'm focused on results. I'm focused on constantly improving myself across the core 4, body, being, balance, and business. To do that, I get leverage on myself by overpromising and then over-delivering. I hope you guys get what I'm trying to say. If what you want is to stay right where you're at, don't follow this logic. But if you really want to force yourself and get leverage on yourself, this is the way that you live. Your wife may not be expecting much of you, but what if you overpromise and then over-deliver? What if you say, hey, wife, I'm going to take you out once every week, and then you do it twice? Hey, kids, I'm going to drive you to school 2 days a week, and then you do it 4 times. Overpromise and then over-deliver. I can't stress this enough. A lot are going to disagree with me, but this is how I operate, and this is how I'm able to deliver at such a high level for my clients. I helped one of my clients just grow 150% in 6 months. I didn't think I could pull it off, but then I asked myself, who must I become? And we killed it. We're dominating in that space. The client's thrilled with me, and it's a wonderful situation. But it wouldn't have happened if I said, no, client, like you need to bring your expectations way down here. No, it's how can I meet them up here? So across body, being, balance, business, where do you need to raise your expectations of yourself? Where do you need to set the bar higher so that you have leverage on yourself to actually act at a higher level? Where is it across body, being, balance, and business? We all have that area. Now, with that being said, that's it for episode 135. But yes, here's the little spiel every single time. If you're watching on YouTube, great, subscribe. If you're listening on iTunes or Google Play, great, give us a review. It's the only way that we can get the Rise or Die movement to as many people as possible, and that's what this is all about. We get nothing out of it. We just want to help as many people as possible. Talk to you tomorrow.